Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial, shocking, and heart-wrenching topics of the decade. Why are women banned from speaking in public by the Taliban? This isn't just some headline from a far-off land. This is a reality that millions of women in Afghanistan are facing right now. And it's not just a question of culture or politics, it's a human rights issue. Let's break it down. In Afghanistan, under Taliban rule, women have been systematically stripped of their voices. And we're not talking about being told to be quieter in a meeting or asked to tone it down. No, this is about women being told, flat out, they cannot speak in public at all. Silenced, erased. And the reason? Because the Taliban believes that women have no right to be heard in public spaces. Let's be clear here. This isn't a cultural tradition. This is a political decision. The Taliban has enforced this ban to control women, to diminish their role in society. So the question is, why are women so dangerous to the Taliban? Why is their voice so threatening? Well, if you ask the Taliban, they'll tell you that women speaking in public somehow undermines the moral fabric of society. Apparently, a woman sharing her ideas, her experiences, or her thoughts is too much of a threat to the men in power. Could it be because when women speak, they challenge the status quo? Could it be that when women use their voices, they start demanding things like education, equality, and freedom? Oh yeah, that definitely sounds dangerous. Let's just sit with that for a moment. In 2024, in a world where women are leading countries, running companies, and changing the world, the idea that a woman should not be allowed to speak in public because it's immoral is not only backwards, it's downright terrifying. Imagine a world where your voice is stripped from you just because of your gender. No rights, no voice, no power. That's the reality that women in Afghanistan are living every single day. But here's the kicker. This is not just about Afghanistan. It's a reminder to the rest of the world that the fight for women's rights is far from over. In fact, the reality is this. If we let anyone, whether it's a government, a regime, or a society, strip away the rights of women to speak up, we are all moving backwards as a global community. What happens in one country can ripple across the world. So let me ask you, why is the Taliban so afraid of women talking? You might think, well, surely this doesn't affect me, right? But it does. This ban is a reminder that patriarchy doesn't care where it lives. It can thrive anywhere, and when women lose their voices, everyone loses a little bit of freedom. And that's the part that should scare you. The idea that there are parts of the world where women are literally fighting for their right to speak. And then we come back to this question, what are we doing about it? What are you doing about it? Are you standing up for women's voices? Or are you staying silent, assuming someone else will do the hard work? Now, I'm sure some of you will have a lot to say about this. Some of you might agree, some of you might disagree, but here's the thing. Debate is good. It shows that this issue matters. Whether you're for or against the Taliban's policies, or whether you think this is an isolated incident that doesn't affect your life, let's be real. We can't ignore the fact that this is a global issue. So, what do you think? Do you believe that women in Afghanistan should have the right to speak freely in public, or do you think the Taliban has the right to silence them? I want to know your thoughts, because we need to talk about this. This isn't something that can just be swept under the rug. If you're not upset by this, I don't know what will upset you. If you're ready to get your opinions out there, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and drop a comment below. Let's see who's got something to say. And hey, if you disagree with me, I welcome that too. This is a space for conversation. Let's have it. Because when women lose their voice, we all lose our humanity. Stand up for what's right, stand up for women, and let's make sure we never go backwards again. Until next time, keep questioning, keep speaking out, and always keep challenging the norm.